How many of you know what is Trailblazer? Right? So he crossed 3 lakhs within 20 days of launch, purely through organic. Okay. Can we hear from Budh?
First of all, thank you so much, Bhaskar and Shweta team, for making this happen.
Thank you, sir.
Always my approach had been different. I was looking at things differently, but you changed the same thing into organic mode. Thank you again from the bottom of my heart. When I started looking at organic marketing, I had no idea what was that all about. I used to hear a lot of people saying, and I also know a consultant who always said, never go for the paid advertisement until you cross $3 million income. Because he had done it. So he kept on saying that don't go for. But I was not having any clue how, what, where. So after joining your course, you recommended me to get into many groups. I got into many groups. As I was sharing with you last time, I have about 80 plus groups in Facebook, about 100 groups in LinkedIn, about 138 groups in WhatsApp. So like this, I started getting in. Then I started posting contents on and off, keeping them engaged and all. But I generated leads, but they were all very, very cold leads. For the sake of responding, they had responded, but there was no real interest. Then I started relooking at my whole approach. I started refining it. Then I realized when I look back my 6,000 plus case studies in the last 20 years, over 90% were from South India, and over 90% of that was from Karnataka. Only 10% belonged to the rest of India, maybe 0.5% from overseas, especially from America. Then I thought, why not I concentrate here, make my base stronger even more. I started posting only in Bangalore-based or Karnataka-based groups, that too in WhatsApp only, not in Facebook, not in LinkedIn. That became viral. My post was very, very simple. There is no call to action, nothing. I just gave a trigger to them, and trigger elicited good response. About 9 responded. It was a very positive response. I filtered out. I did not find 8 to be my fit case. I did not warrant to serve them. 1 came out to be a very hot case. Closed the deal in just about 2 sittings. 2 calls, close the deal. It's 3.6 lakhs closed. And now 4 more are waiting in the queue. I'm exploring what method of service I can give to them so that they can get the instantaneous results. I always focus on what best I can give to them at the shortest period of time. And that too, as a permanent solution, not a sugar-coated solution. The moment I'm clear with that Eureka methodology, I give them a call, I close the deal. Probably I'll hit 20 lakhs instantaneously with them. All 4 cases closed.
Super.
Okay, what is your niche?
Relationship architect.
Relationship?
Architect.
Right. And this is not including the P2R, right? The P2R model.
P2R is separate. That's separate.
Separate.
So from that, I generated about 60,000, which is not included in this.
Correct. So that's different.
That's different.
P2R, when did you start?
That I started on, I think, 5th December. Okay. Instantaneously, I had 6 people joining, and their results are fabulous. So now, based on that, I'm going to start the second batch on 1st of February.
MBSC.
No, not MBSC.
Second batch of P2R.
Second batch of P2R. Only after 1 month of their experience, I'll go to MBS. I'll move them to MBS.
Excellent. Right. So P2R.
Problem to resource.
Yes. Problem to
Any
resource.
problem that you have in your life, I enable you to convert that into resource. Whatever the problem. You say I have no money, I'll convert it to resource. You say I have a health issue, I convert it into resource. If you say I have a knowledge issue, I'll help you to get empowered with that lackness itself into power. So this is the process. This is all intuitive, inward journey, nothing going outside. As I always say, think within the box, not outside the box.
Right. So what we did was, he had all this content and mechanism, what we did was in our one-to-one call, we did a brainstorm and we broke it down into a staggered value base, P2R, then MBSC, MBS and MBSC, right? Yeah, MBSC. And then he'll have another high ticket item later on. Yeah. So can we all applaud for Budh for immediate action? Again, absolute action taker. Immediately gets into action board.